Hi everyone, it's Nicole Spohr and welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited to share some really clean and simple rainbow shaped cards featuring brand new dies from the Simon Says stamp Let's Connect release. Such a fantastic release full of great stamps, dies, stencils, all of the great things to create amazing happy cards that celebrate connecting with those that we love. I decided that I had to use this rainbow card set immediately. I love a shaped card. If you guys have followed me for a while, you know this. And one of the things about this particular die set is that it will there's a die for the rainbow shaped card. So I went ahead and die cut that, and then the die for the rainbow itself is connected. There is a separate or two separate dies for the clouds, but the rainbow itself is all one die, and then there's a heart and a sunshine. The only thing I'm not going to use today is the heart. I'm going to use a heart from a different Simon Says stamp set, but because that rainbow cuts all of the rays with one pass of the machine, I had to use it 5 times to get all of the different colors. And because of that, I really felt like it would be silly not to create 5 cards. These are clean and simple. They're super quick and easy. And so I went ahead and die cut 5 card bases, 5 sunshines, and I actually had to die cut those twice because we're using 2 different colors of yellow cardstock. And then I used the previously released mini hearts, which I know you guys have seen me use over and over. It's probably my most used die from Simon Says stamp. I think it's many, many years old, but I love it. It creates 3 different styles of little mini hearts. And I die cut everything, and then I did assembly line style, putting it all together. So that center of the sunshine is from a darker yellow cardstock than the rays, and that dark color is the Gina K Wild Dandelion. And we're going to take another fairly new stamp set. This was included in the August card kit of the month from Simon Says stamp. It's also available for individual purchase. This is the stamp set called Hello Sunshine. And of course, with this kind of card, I felt like this stamp set worked perfectly. And I loved that the Hello Sunshine sentiment works on the center of my little sunshine there. So using my Misty, I am stamping and embossing the Hello Sunshine sentiment over and over on that little yellow circle. And then I'm going to take the right cloud, the cloud that goes on the right side of the card there, and we are going to stamp a different sentiment on that cloud. You could use all the same one if you wanted to, but there's so many great small sentiments in the Hello Sunshine stamp set that I wanted to use an assortment. So I had an assortment of different sentiments for my little rainbow cards. We're going to be using You Make Me Happy Every Day, Hope You Feel Better Soon. I mean, who wouldn't love a little rainbow if they're under the weather? You're the Bright Spot in My Day, which is a fantastic little encouragement. Hang in there, sunny days ahead for anyone who's going through a difficult time. And sending you lots and lots of sunshine. So kind of runs the gamut, will work for lots of different occasions. And I don't know about you guys, but anytime that I can sit down and create a bunch of cards in one sitting, and these came together literally an hour, maybe an hour and a half just for the die cutting and adding in all that stamping or just the assembly of it. But literally some of the quickest cards I've made in a while. So super clean and simple and bright and happy. My goal with these was, yes, it's a greeting card, but it's a shaped card, and I wanted it to be something so super cute that the recipient could even kind of set it up on maybe a shelf or set it on their desk just to remind them of happiness. That was my whole goal here. The colors of my rainbow. I actually was inspired by some rainbow cookies that I saw my friend Shannon Tidwell made. She makes cookies. She was a scrapbooker we were scrapbooking friends back in the day, and she has on her Instagram account this cookies that she decorates. And so I simply picked my colors from that. And the little clouds, I didn't want them to be white. So I picked my favorite super light blue cardstock from Simon Says Stamp. This is the Sea Glass cardstock for those little soft blue clouds. So they just have a tint of color and they're not super bright. I'm not always a huge fan of rainbows that aren't, that don't go in an order, whether it be from the center out or from the up down. I like them in lots of different colors, but I generally don't like to kind of do the mixy matchy type of thing. I didn't mind it today. I don't know if it's the colors I picked or that the fact that the center of each has just that beautiful little Audrey blue teal heart. But I really loved being able to use every little bit and piece of the die cuts. I didn't have waste. Now there is waste, I suppose, with all those little clouds, but stay tuned because I've got a plan for those, and those are going to be coming up in another video here soon because I could not part with all those brightly colored clouds, and I thought they would be cute with some other of the new products from the Let's Connect release. So basically, no waste with these cards. That makes me super, super happy. I'm not a huge fan of tossing out those paper scraps. Say if you wanted to create just the traditional rainbow that's like the, well, sort of traditional, I guess, but the pink, red, orange, yellow, green is the standard, I guess, quote unquote. And I would have had to throw away all the rest of those rainbow rays. Or, do something else with them, I guess. I love that they can still be utilized. That to me really makes, is worth it, I guess, if I want to say. Like I said, when you sit down and you can create a bunch of cards, you also have a bunch of cards on hand. These are cute. They are fun. They're going to fit in a standard envelope. I probably would tuck them in a little scrap of cardstock that is A2 sized just to protect them, since you don't want the envelope to fold in on the corners or something around where the curved edge is. So for me, I'd probably just use a scrap of cardstock in the envelope, a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch piece, just to help keep the shape of the envelope, and then tuck this inside. But definitely fun. You could even add a stamped sentiment inside the card if you want. You could add texture to the rays before you adhere them if you want to use maybe a background stamp to give each of them a little pattern. There's lots of things you can do. I totally went clean and simple with these because I really just wanted to show you how darling the little rainbow is. It's cute. In the release, there's also some rainbow stencils. Those I will be sharing. If you guys want to see projects with that, please make sure and drop me a note below. In fact, anything from the Let's Connect release that you want to see, please leave me a note in the comments below this video and tell me what products from the release you want to see me use. I want to make sure that I am sharing projects that you guys want to see. So definitely let me know if there's something that's screaming at you that you want to see used. And definitely also tell me what your favorite products from the release are. I love hearing what you guys are loving. I am going to just continue adding these little rainbow rays. One little tip. I will say that I had started to put one together and the clouds weren't lining up because I started with the rays and I didn't take into consideration the clouds. And so the cloud on the left side of the card was shifted over and it didn't line up. My suggestion for you, especially if you're going to do what I did, where I popped up my clouds with foam adhesive and I didn't inlay them flat, I laid my clouds along the bottom edge as I was lining up the top ray of my rainbow, just kind of holding them there in place. You don't have to temporarily adhere them or anything like that. And then I would assemble the rays and then I would pop up my clouds. That ensured that everything was spatially correct. Otherwise, it could get shifted one way or another because it does have a little outline to it, which I do really love. So that's just a little tip if you're not going to totally inlay the clouds. If you're going to inlay the clouds and lay them flat, I would adhere one of the clouds, then I would do the rainbow, lining it up with the edge of that cloud, and then attach that final one. I also wanted my little sunshine represented here. And it does hang off the edge a little bit. The sun cuts two distinct pieces. It's going to cut the ray piece and then the circle piece. And because they're not connected, only a tiny bit of mine is overlapping the edge of the card. Most of it's secure to the card itself, and that was definitely on purpose. Also, I wanted all my sentiments to kind of flow. So that has the hello sunshine, the phrase is going to be on that right cloud. Now I felt my little rainbow cards needed just a little bit of additional embellishment. I am going to create that with some great little funfetti hearts from Trinity Stamps. I love these. You guys probably already know that. The stars, the hearts in rainbow, I use them on everything. A little heart is my favorite little accent. And I decided to just add a couple to make a trio of hearts on each card. I didn't want to overwhelm the card with hearts, but we have the little cute aqua heart, teal heart in the center, and I thought a couple of colorful hearts added to each would just round it out and be the perfect simple embellishment. I'm going to do that for each. I'm using a little Lawn Fawn liquid glue and my embellishment wand to easily pick these up and pop them in place. I love this embellishment wand. There are replacement tips for this embellishment wand if you are interested in that. It is a great little tool for your card making. So I almost have all of my cards embellished. We'll add just a couple more little hearts here. And then I will take you through all 5 of the cards so you can just see there's not a bad one in the bunch. They all are the exact same design. They just have a different order in the rainbow of the colors. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for these rainbow shaped cards featuring new dies from the Simon Says Stamp Let's Connect release. The supplies I used to create my cards are listed and linked below the video here on YouTube. Here are a couple more videos featuring Simon Says Stamp products that you might be interested in. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell to never miss a new card making video. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and we'll catch you next time.